guys ever have moments where you're like, what am I doing right now? Am I doing the right thing? Is this the right decision? Like, I have those moments a lot. And throughout my whole life, to be honest with you, through my ups and downs, even during the good times, because I'm always curious. Like, I'm always criticizing myself. I'm always doubting myself. I'm always hyping myself up. I'm always congratulating myself as well. But that question of what am I doing? A lot of people, I'm sure, have asked themselves this, have been in situations where they felt stuck or unsure, and they ask themselves, like, what am I doing right now? And, you know, if I had to ask that, or when I ask myself that, what I tend to do is weigh everything out. What am I doing that's positive for my life? And what am I doing that's negative for my life? And I feel like that will bring you clarity. That's how you're going to find this answer out. Because I've been through a lot. I mean, I was like starting off when I was younger, I wanted to be a cop. I wanted to be a cop. Then from wanting to be a cop, I became a fitness guy. I was big on fitness training, training clients, fitness influencers, sponsored. I was sponsored by a couple of big brands. And, that was my whole mindset, training people. And then from training people, I went from a fucking videographer, photographer. I was training people, figuring out my fitness goals, journeys, making money doing that, and then I went to videographer, photographer because I wanted to take advantage of my hobbies, what I'm good at, and from there it went from videographer to cannabis, and once I hit the cannabis field, everything else was just sayonara, peace out, like no looking back. This is my priority, and I'm still in the cannabis industry, still love it. I don't think I'm ever gonna leave, but now I'm also a content creator. And the reason why I bring all this up is just to show you guys, like, you're never truly gonna know for certain if you're heading in the right direction or what you're doing is correct, but you're always gonna have moments where you feel like it is. Like you feel like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Like you did everything you needed to do to get to this point, and you're going to realize that you are doing the right thing. That's when you know what you're doing is right or wrong. And if you're doing wrong, that just means nothing is working out. You keep hitting speed bumps. You can't figure out a solution. And you just give up. That's when you know when you're doing it wrong. And for me personally, I don't give up. If I start something, I'm going to finish. I'm going to make sure I see the light at the end of the tunnel. And if it doesn't work out, I keep moving. And that's why I told you guys and broke down my journey as to where I am and where I started, because that's important. You always got to reflect and figure out, what you've been through. And that's the key right there. And that's why I told you got to weigh out the pros and the cons. But for the people asking themselves, what am I doing? That means you're in a moment in life where you're just unsure. You're probably not happy. You're kind of in between everything. And that's okay. That's a normal stage for everyone. That's a part of life. You're never going to be for certain. You're always going to be curious if this is the correct or wrong decision. And hopefully you guys can figure things out from a better perspective moving forward and find clarity when you have these questions for yourself.